Hi people, how are you doing? Hope you're well. My video for today is knowing God's will. Hello people, how are you doing? Hope you're well. My video for today is knowing God's will. Yes, knowing God's will. And I will define for you what God's will is and the keys of knowing God's will. And it goes like this. God's will, it includes everything that God desires or wishes to happen in heaven and on earth. And God's will for our lives is very important in our lives. We cannot do anything without the will of God. And I will take you through the keys of knowing God's will. And they include the following. Number one is walking with God. You need to develop a relationship with Him, meaning that you can't know the will of God if you don't have a relationship with Him. The relationship is a person. Salvation is a person. So you need to have a relationship with a person because so that you can know His will. So God is a person. So Christianity is not about religion, it's about a relationship with God. Yes, God wants to be our friend, and He's not only our friend, He's our Father, our Creator, our everything. We can't do anything without God. Yeah. Number two is surrender your will to God. You must be committed to doing whatever it is that He desires for you to do. So, whatever you do, it must be included in His will. So, yes, we make plans for our lives, yes, but we need to put our plans in God's will. Yes. Number three is obeying what you already know to be God's will. So we have to obey God's instructions. We have to obey what God tells us to do. For obedience is better than sacrifice. Yes. Can't know the will of God if you are disobedient. Number four is pay attention to what God has wired you. Yes, pay attention to how God has wired you. God has created you to fulfill a specific role in this world. And the verse that I have now is 1 Peter chapter 4 verse 10. 1 Peter chapter 4 verse 10. And I'll use the NIV version. And yeah. And it goes like this. Each of you should use whatever gift you have received to serve others as faithful stewards of God's grace in its various forms. So, whatever God has given you, either gifts, you must use them to serve others, which is part of His will. Yeah. Hope you've learned something about knowing God's will for our lives. If you've learned something about in this video, you can comment down below, and bye.